Hey guys, it's Ted Bogert. You know me. Oh my God, sorry about that. That is crazy. My Wi-Fi is not working so great. I also don't have my laptop because that's part of one of the announcements that I will make shortly. So sorry about that. I had to go live from my phone, which I haven't done in a while. It looks like I have lipstick on, so that's a whole nother thing I have to figure out. Since I'm doing it on my phone, I have no earthly idea what this filter is, except that it was supposed to just blur. But anyway, so I wanted to come on and kind of explain what's going on, really to take control of the narrative, and that's what I put in my post. To let you know, all of you who send me business, who send me leads, who send me referrals on the loan side, I was let go of my job on Wednesday of last week. So if you came here looking for tea on that, that's definitely not what I'm doing today. That's just not my style. I'm not going to be negative about anything, but what I wanted you to know, A, is that I was let go so that you knew, in case you heard out there, there's been all sorts of rumors. What's Ted doing? What's going on? That was not a my choice scenario. If you have files that are currently with that company and you need help, obviously reach out to me and I will get you in touch with the right people. But I don't have any access to those files. I'm no longer with that company, and but I will always be here to help you. But I wanted you to hear it from me because I think it's really important. I don't want everybody guessing out there and going, why is Ted moving again? Well, in this particular case, this was not my choice. And I have to tell you that that has been an interesting feeling at my advanced age to be let go. But I am not going to wallow in that. That's just not my style. I just wanted you to know. And I also wanted you to know that my reference to my cancer announcement in my last post, that was my cancer announcement that I made when I was diagnosed 4 years ago. I am totally fine. I absolutely am cancer free as of this minute, whatever they're calling it. No cancer can be found. But I wanted to let you know that that was just a reference to kind of give you a point of reference. There was no, I had a lot of people already come up to me and reach out to me and go, are you okay? And yes, physically, I'm totally good. So I wanted to let you know that I have not landed anywhere. Next question. I am in the process of that. I have to do a lot of work with the state in order to move my license from a federal bank scenario. And so there's a lot of changes and a lot of things that I have to do in order to get that done. But I would love for you to continue to send me your referrals because I have people that I work with that will take care of them. And I know right now it's kind of a crazy transient market for people. And I wanted to let you know that I actually can help you still and will be involved in the process. Much like if you have a file at my former employer, you'll be able to get in touch with me and I will put you in touch with the right people to make sure all your answers are getting answered. The one thing that I wanted to talk about today, I've got some projects that I want to announce, and some of the midlife crisis tour, which you all know it's really just me. First of all, I'm way past midlife. If this is midlife for me, I'm gonna live to 120. So nobody really probably wants that. But I wanted to let you know the struggle. So I know a lot of coaches talk about how you need to know your value and you need to be able to sell it. And I want to let you know that I have no problem with my value. I know what my value is. I don't struggle. I have no struggle with what my actual value is. I know what I bring to the table. I understand that I have a gift. We all have gifts. I know my gift. I know my talents. The struggle, I realized, is not anything to do with me knowing my value. And so I know a lot of you are out there struggling with that. Like, I don't know what my value is. Well, I think you do. The problem is, and what I have struggled with over the last few years, is finding someone to understand what my value is. So I can know it all I want. I can tell you what it is. And I think that's what we all struggle with. But how am I going to convince you about how you how we monetize that? And I think that's what a lot of us struggle with. So For me, I know what my value is. People reach out to me all the time. People reach out to me even when I am employed. And they talk about, okay, you have this great energy, Ted. You have all these resources. You know everybody in Orlando. You're the mayor of blah, blah, blah. And I love all of that because you're absolutely right, except for the mayor part. But I don't know how to find the people who actually know and understand the value and will pay me for that value. And I think that's what a lot of us struggle with. So it has been a struggle for me for the past couple of years. People want what I have, and then they don't know how to support it. They don't know how to put the back office into place. They don't understand the volume that is created with what I do. And you have tons of value, Scotty. I'll talk to you afterward, but you have tons of value. The problem is that a lot of people want what we have, but they're not willing to pay us for what it is. So they desire it, they see the interaction, they see the relationships, they see that people respond to us, and I feel like people want that, but they have absolutely no idea how to support that. So it has been a struggle for the last couple of years. It has it weighs on me, not like depressed. I'm not a depressed kind of person, but I definitely get to the point where I'm frustrated. There's a river of blessings coming my way. Thank you, Chad. Ted for mayor 2025, Anna. Be careful what y'all wish for, but thank you. You guys are awesome. I feel blessed. The difficulty is blessed and value doesn't always necessarily pay the bills. Great to see you, James. And so the struggle has been, I can bring in all this business, but I am not able to find a support system that can not only support it, but values it. Now, I've had a lot of offers since I have been let go. And I want to, those people are all interested in me. They sell, and not all of them. I have great offers, but I want to share a couple of them with you so you can understand, so you're not alone. I have offers where they want me to basically build their brand, and they basically want me to do everything, and they want to pay me very minimally. And so what old Ted would have just said, thanks, but no thanks. But this new Ted, thanks, Juan, so much. I do owe you a message, my friend, and I appreciate that. I appreciate you. They want it, but they don't want to pay for it. And I want to encourage you to know that your value matters. Now, at the end of the day, if you have to choose something that's going to pay your bills, there is no shame in that. And I want to encourage you to not feel defeated, to continue to look for the things the people and the employers and the places that will actually value you and appreciate you. For me, some of these offers have been tragic, but it's been fascinating to walk through that. And so what I have done is push back and said, well, here's what you're asking me to do for basically pennies. You want all of my 30 years worth of referral sources. You want all of my marketing. You want all of my relationships. But you don't want to pay for that. And I think we all need to push back on people who want what we have and understand the value of it, but want it for cheap. And I think that is something that we all have to push back on and have the courage to push back on. Now, I have some amazing people that I am working with in the transition, but I haven't landed anywhere. But I don't want you to think that just because you're not feeling valued now, that your value isn't there, because you have a value and you have to find the right place. In my case, I've just been searching for it for years, and I think I found it, and I think I've got it, and people think they know how to support me, and they just do not. So I just want to encourage you, because I hear that a lot. I have people come up to me all the time talking about, oh my God, you're amazing. I can't believe this or that. Well, listen, I can't either. I have these conversations with a lot of people, which is sort of what the midlife crisis tour is, which I'll talk about now. But I want you to have the conversation. I want you to reach out to me and tell me what your scenario is, because I'd like to help you through it. We know our value. You know your value. And what you have to do is find the right people. But let me tell you, I'm 2+, 3+ years looking for that. And so creating the environment and creating a safe place for me, for my value to be shown, is what I am currently working on. Oh, thanks, Wendy. I love you and appreciate you. And I know you support me. You all are always praying for me, and I appreciate that too. I had somebody come up to me yesterday and literally start to cry and say, I just love that you're vulnerable, and I feel like I can relate to it because I'm going through this. And it just felt good to know I was not the only one going through it. And so that's why I do these things. Is it 100% comfortable? Nope, it sure isn't. But I mean, whatever's in this mug certainly helps. But I love you, Joanna. Thank you. So let's talk about the Midlife Crisis Tour. That's been going on, and the reason that started is because I began to realize that I have got to connect with people who have the same mindset, who want to curate their own events and create their own environment and their own events and their own circle, who have the same mindset as I do. And so what I have started to do is meet with people that I trust and go from there. People I know who understand my value and want to help me, and in return I want to help them. I want to build this group of people. I'll love you, Kay. Thank you. Amen, Andy. Build this group of people, this circle of people who actually want to do the same thing because they're also experiencing it. That's the thing I want to let you know. We're all experiencing it. Why are we experiencing it? Who is this crazy group of mafia-esque people who continue to use us and abuse us, and we allow it to happen? What I want to do is create a group, create groups, create relationships, maintain and build relationships with people who are of the same mindset, which is what the Midlife Crisis Tour was about. Meeting with people who I know I can trust, people who have had similar or are currently feeling the same thing, people who think outside of the box, and you know that they are people who want everyone to eat, they want everyone to succeed, but they're tired of getting burned, which is what I feel like a lot of people who have tuned in and a lot of people that I know are feeling right now. You're feeling burned and let down and betrayed and all of these crazy feelings, and they're legit. Why? Because that's actually what's happening. There are people out there that we allow into our lives that take advantage of us and continue to really drain us of our positive energy if we let them. And so what I'm working on creating is a group, and I want to build it small and up, and creating a group of like-minded people, it doesn't matter what industry you're in, who really want to do good and see good. And also, I want you to eat. I want you to make money. I want you to be successful, whatever it is. Yes, Joe, you have to protect your energy, resources, and circle. Why? Because they're your energy. It's your energy, your resources, and your circle. And I think we all give it away for free way too often. So this is what the Midlife Crisis Tour has been about. And I didn't write everybody's name down. I didn't tag everyone. But if you've been part of that, either out in the pictures or at meetings or praying for me, you know who you are. And if you're interested in that, reach out to me because I really do want to create that. There are so many fake groups and fake people out there, and I just want to avoid that. I can't avoid everyone, but I can create an environment and I can create groups who will not let that kind of cancer in and who will do everything in their power to protect their resources and their energy and who they are. So that's what the Midlife Crisis Tour has been about. I want to let you know some things that I am working on. So as you've learned the hard way. Yes, Andy, I think we've all learned the hard way, and that's what we don't talk about. Social media is all pretty, but we're all struggling in some way, shape, or form. We all have struggled in some way, shape, or form. And the majority of that is because if you're a giver, there's so many more takers out there, and you have to be very, very careful. God has a plan. Yes, he does, Elvis. He's been very, very good to me. I am blessed. And just because I'm sharing this with you doesn't mean that I am curled up in a fetal position after this. It means that I have struggled, and it has been a big struggle, especially in the last couple of years and certainly in the last couple of months. I want to talk about some of the projects. So obviously I have the coaching project, and I want to talk about coaching just for a minute. Coaching to me is not, I'm absolutely the opposite of anybody who's in your face, negative, nasty. I see some of the posts that coaches make, and I cringe, because all of us are looking for compassion, love, support, positive energy, because most of us in some part of our lives or currently aren't feeling it or haven't felt it. And so these coaches who are just so hard on people, love you too, Tammy. These coaches who are so hard on people, and you got to get up and you got to eat nails for breakfast, and if you don't, you're a loser. I mean, I've had to delete those people from Facebook because that is not the energy I want. We are a world that is hurting, that is feeling neglected, abandoned, betrayed, struggling financially. It doesn't matter what the struggle is. There's so many struggles, and we need people who are going to be there. Coaches should build you up, not cut you down. Build you up, not bring you down. Build you up and not make you feel worse than when you sat in your coaching session. So for me, a coach, I'm part bartender, I'm part pastor. Patrick, thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Coaches should absolutely be the person that when you leave there, you feel good. You don't feel bad. You don't feel awful. You don't feel anxious. You're like, oh my God, I can do this. And that's the kind of coaching I do. There are a lot of people out there who just literally are so angry. Their own anger comes into the coaching. And I just want to encourage you to get away from that. I coach all kinds of areas. I had a lot of people say, you just coach real estate agents. I do not. Business owners, people who want to do business here. I just want to let you know I have that business, and I want you to know I'm not like the others. I'm not going to feed you a whole bunch of stuff that's bull. That's going to make you feel like you're less than when you leave. So coaching is a passion of mine. I don't even like the word coach, mentor, whatever you want to call me. That's what I do, and I love it. And it is very rewarding. The other thing that I'm working on is insurance. So as you know, I've had my insurance licenses for over 30 years, and I've kept them because, as we all know, when you get a license, you don't ever want to give it up, even if you're not using it. And so I have kept the insurance licenses, and I am working with a company that does all of the insurances. So all my realtor friends out there, any of my friends out there who want to talk about insurance, just know that this is something I've partnered on, meaning I'm hanging my license there. These are fantastic people. You also probably know them because you see them, Eli and Leslie. We have formed a partnership, and it's just a beautiful thing. And there's business opportunities there too. So if you're struggling, you're a realtor, or you're struggling with your business and you're looking for something to do that's an opportunity that is primarily mostly passive, I would encourage you to reach out to me, and I'll get you with Eli and Leslie. They're absolutely amazing. So that's really kind of it. I wanted to take the narrative. I wanted to be in control of the narrative. I wanted to let you know I was let go, but I'm still doing mortgages, and I would love for you to send me your business. I wanted to let you know that you're not alone, that there are people out there who do value you. We just have to figure out a way to get them to compensate you for the value. And I want to let you know that we are creating groups, and we are creating, Ted's Community is one of them. Please look at that, because that is going to be a huge deal, and we are looking for entrepreneurs for Ted's Community. We have a whole bunch of meetings coming up, and Ted's Community is going to be a very big e-commerce, community-oriented NFT, you name it, it is forward thinking. And if you are an entrepreneur and you want to be part of it, now is the time to be part of it. We've been working on TED's community for 6 years. You can go to the Facebook page. You can text me and I'll send you the information. We're about to launch our website. All of the final touches are being put on it. That is going to be a big deal. So if you want to get in on that and you want to look at that and you want to be part of that, and you're struggling trying to find a way for you to do more in your community and have more impact and still monetize what you do, this is really, really about bringing it back to the people and allowing the people to monetize what they do and having multiple streams of income in an environment that will support you. And we are launching that very soon, probably Monday, Tuesday. So I've talked for way too long. I love each and every one of you, all of you who come up to me and hug me and tell me how much you support me and love me, and all of you who whisper in my ear, I'm going through the same thing. I want you to know that we're here, we're praying for you. I support you. I want to do whatever I can to help you, and I want you to think about your value, and I want you to understand, don't beat yourself up. Just because you know your value and you're not getting paid for it doesn't mean that you are not of that value. And I know what my value is. I have to find the right people, which is why I am creating all of my own teams and all of my own businesses so that I can make sure that I know the value, I get paid for the value, I get compensated for my value. And I want you all to feel the same way. So I love you all. Thank you so much for everything. I appreciate you. Reach out to me anytime. I'm still the same Ted. Just because I'm going through it doesn't mean that I don't want to help you go through yours too. There's a lot of love in this world, and we all have to figure out how to stick together and get together and make sure that we're all feeling it. Mwah. Much love to everybody, and we'll see you soon. If you have any questions, reach out to me. Thanks for coming on. See you soon. Bye-bye.